If you rock with the RPC, if you like the content I put, you know what I mean, before you continue, pause this video real quick and type in the words peace, peace in the comment section, man. Let me know that you rock with me, that you riding with me, man. Appreciate that. Something that you said that caught my ear was you talked about that we have choices in this life, and you're absolutely correct. So when you sitting down, when you in the, you know what I'm saying, when you locked in or whatever, you know what I mean, you don't have as many choices. Whereas when you come out, you know what I mean, you have all these distractions as far as like, you know, women, porn, you know what I mean, different drugs, whatever the case may be. But one of the things you said that, like I said, for some reason it resonated with me is when you said dudes have the choice to choose to chase ass. You feel what I'm saying? Like, correct. I thought about that and I was like, yo, he's absolutely right. When AMS talks about being on your purpose, I understand that, and dudes can't pick up that message, and that's because they're too busy trying to just chase ass, just waking up in the morning like, where's my next piece of ass? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an addiction. Let's keep it on it. That should be an addiction. So when you said dudes choose and have the choice to chase ass, what do you mean by that? Unpack that for me.
So the way I look at life in general is we all make choices, man. Like I made a choice to drop 70 pounds, drop almost 100 pounds, but it's easy to say that now, but every single day I had to make a choice towards that. So if you wake up in the morning and you got like, okay, I'm gonna go to work, then I'm thinking about me, this chick at the bar. Those are choices you're making. So when you make that choice, you make that choice repeatedly over and over again, you've now formed a habit of thinking about females your whole life, or forever, how long you want to think about it. But if you make a choice to, you know what, I'm gonna figure out a way to, like you say, get out of this 9 to 5 or start my own business, the universe will bring you that. The universe brings you whatever you want. Like it's something I've learned, it's something I've seen, something I've experienced. So it's like when you make a choice to get ass or chase ass, you just, to some people,
you got nobody to blame but yourself, man.
Yeah, you can't blame anybody. So it comes back to taking responsibility. Like whatever I go through, I'm saying, okay, I don't look outside to blame somebody else, which is what I used to do before. Now I'm like, okay, what could I have done to change that situation? And I don't ponder on that thought too long. I'm like, boom, it happened. This is what we got to do. Change course, keep going.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like people change their choice because something happens. The universe may be telling you, well, maybe you need to do it a different way. Because whatever you want to do, even with this YouTube channel, I'm dedicating myself to do certain things every single day. And it is a conscious choice that I am making. And so it's like when you realize that this world is about the choices that we all make, it takes away a lot of the blaming. As men, we can't blame anybody else for our circumstances. After a certain age, obviously, when you're born, you know, people are responsible for you. But at the same time, after a certain age, a certain level of awareness, especially now in today's age with the advancement of technology and the way information can be spread, there's no excuse, man. There is no excuse at all.
So you hear that, fellas, man? Y'all do this choosing to chase ass as opposed to finding your purpose and staying on your purpose. We done said it how many times, man? Once you're on your purpose and you focus on your purpose, focus on your purpose, ass will come. Ass will come.
Yeah.
You don't realize, I can't emphasize it enough, man. Like, I dress a certain way living in New York to not get attention. I'm so focused on my shit that I don't want to be distracted. I don't want because she's not, unless she has, within I've said it before, when I have a conversation with a chick, it's really a conversation to see if she even deserves a second conversation.
Yes.
But within that first conversation, if I find that she can help me in some way, shape, or form with my purpose, then yeah, like, okay, then I can invite you into my life. But aside from that, I'm so focused. I got so many pots spinning or whatever you call it. You know, so many things, you know what I'm saying, on the oven. And I mean, I don't have time for the distractions. I mean, and what I'm saying is, once that happens, you'll realize that females will notice that you're so focused that they'll want to start throwing it at you. Like I've said before in other panels. Again, we're gonna get into the other side, having experienced things to understand things. Y'all dudes don't understand when I tell you, have a chick come through, whatever, and you tell her, and whatever, however way you want to say it, but it's the raw way of saying. I'm not saying say it this way, but this is me just telling you to communicate this to the bitch. If a bitch come over and you communicate to her, yeah, we just chilling tonight, we ain't fucking. That bitch gonna be like, nigga, what? What you just say? Like,
It's an ego. It's an ego kill. It kills their ego off the rip.
we just relaxing. She gonna be like, wait, hold on. What you mean you deny my box? What you mean? Like, ain't no other dude deny my box. So I say that to dudes, and what I usually say is, you say that to a chick and watch what happens. What usually happens is she's throwing it at you because she has no dude that ever says that. So y'all dudes be chasing the box, man. Stop chasing the box and see what happens. But
Yeah,
we gonna get into talking about the other side. Before we get into that, what I wanted to tap into is you said that I think you said you stopped watching porn and realized the downfall of watching porn. What I want to say before I throw it off back to you is porn is really a weapon, man. You know what I mean? When I learned that the way porn is used, it's like, think about it, fellas. Anybody listening to this, I'm about to save your life right now, man. What you gotta realize, the way porn is used as a weapon is the fact that, for long story short, I'm doing a video on this and I'm gonna release it later on. But the short and dirty of it is, when you train yourself, fellas, when you train yourself to ejaculate from watching something off a screen, you're training your brain and your dopamine receptors. I'm getting scientific on you. I'm saying
I get it. Sure.
Background for it. So let me get a little deep with y'all. So when you watch the screen, just the same way you're watching me on screen, right? If you watch a screen, and from watching the screen, you ejaculate off that, whereas in nature, what's normally or naturally supposed to happen is, you feel the woman, you smell the woman, you might even taste the woman. You heard what I'm saying? What I'm saying is your five senses are being activated, which releases, which activates, your dopamine receptors to act the way it's supposed to act.
Yes.
But when you take that shortcut, when you're not smelling the chick, no pheromones, when you're not touching the chick, when you're not tasting the chick, you know what I mean? Did I say smell? You're not smelling. You're not doing none of them 4 out of 5, if not 5 out of, 5 senses. When you're not doing that, and you actually ejaculating from just watching a box with colors, that's what I like to call TV and screens and all that. I say that because if an alien was to come down and look at what we're looking at, they just see that we're looking at a square or a rectangle with colors. Okay? So you're teaching your mind, and you're having your dopamine fire of watching colors on a screen.
Yeah.
That being said, that's why a lot of you dudes, 21, 22, 25, 27, y'all asking where that pill at.
Ooh, at that age?
Yeah. That's what I found out. And I realized why.
Stop playing, man. Stop playing.
Sure. I mean, they ain't gonna talk about it. They ain't gonna tell you that on YouTube.
At 21?
Comments. You heard what I'm saying? But I realized the reason why that is, I just realized now, not only is because dudes is beating their meat 5 times a day, 8 times a week, but they're also training their brain
to not get
stimulated from a screen. That's why these dudes might have to, when they with a chick, it don't work or nothing like that. This shit don't work like that, you know what I mean? But once the bitch leave, they throw on their favorite porn chick and start beat their meat, and they get their job done. You heard?
Dang.
So that's why porn is a weapon. Porn is training you to use colors on a box to stimulate you, and not the chick in front of you with the fatty that smell like everything she's supposed to be smelling like. You heard? I mean, touching you in ways that you ain't even touched in a minute. But when she's doing that, your joint is like, yo, what is this? Why is this bitch filling you up like this? You know what I mean? So what's your thoughts on porn, man, and how it affects people when it comes to semen retention?
I'm kind of direct in some things, so I'm gonna look at it like this. Porn is watching something that you should be doing. So when you watching porn, it's like you watching something that you want to be doing, but you can't do it, so you got to watch somebody else do it. Would you be in a room with 2 dudes, like a dude smashing a chick, and you not doing nothing? You just standing there watching? Or would you take part in that action? You would take part in that action if it's the type of dude that you are. Like I also agree with you when you say it fucks with the mind, because like you said, the 5 senses are key. We all have 5 senses, and you can't experience a woman through 1 sense.
Right, man.
It's impossible.
Yeah, man.
You can't experience a woman's emotion. You can't see her sexual triggers. You can't see her leg shake. You can't see different things.
Yes, sir. Keep going, nigga.
You can't see the different things that you see in person. It's just the way the hair moves, the way the neck angle. It's different things that porn is like. They acting too. They working. You watching motherfuckers work.
They're working. They're acting.
They're acting. That's their job. Like if I'm working and you watching me, I'm like, yo, you helping or what are you watching me for? This is my job. This is what they get paid to do.
Facts.
And it tricks the subconscious to not go out and get it. So now, and what happens is now when you see a woman, right, the first thing that pops into your mind is porn. You associate porn with women instead of associating women with just a being, right? Just a being with insecurities and things, issues, just like you, just like some of you guys out there. You look at her, you associate porn with women. You look at a fat ass, you automatically think porn. You don't think of how you can go attain that.
Yes.
You think about, okay, damn, I'm gonna look for a clip.
I'm gonna find a chick that look like her, that with that same body type later on tonight, yo.
I'm gonna look for a clip that looked just like the chick I saw at the mall. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and it's actually the baddest chicks are the chicks that would be like, when you approach a real bad chick, it's like a breath of fresh air because dudes don't even do that. So on semen retention, I actively practice approaching, like, I don't give a fuck what nobody says. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like I'm testing my powers out. I'm like, okay.
So talk to me real quick about that type of mentality, how you changed from however you were before.
Yeah.
Now when you see, matter of fact, before I get to that question, let me, because I don't be doing too many stream yards. Let me get in my optimal. Yo, shout out to Cam, man. You got a question. He said, how to untrain the brain of a man who has been watching porn over a long period of time. Right.
Some cats belong to the streets, man.
And I realized, Mr. IDGAF, is the fact that everybody can't be us, man. I can't save everybody. And I even learned that from working in the education system. Everybody's not meant to get to that next level. Some people is meant to just stay in Mario level 1-1, the highest 1-2. You know what I'm saying? We over here seeing Cooper. These niggas don't even know Cooper exists. You know what I mean? They're still on the same board, just playing this shit over and over and over again. You heard? So
yeah, the same level over and over.
The same but what I said in one of my videos is so many dudes are stuck on level 1-1 that they don't even know about the underworld, level 1-2 family. They don't even know there's a sewer in the game, nigga. They think it's all sun and roses. Nah, nigga, go through one of these pipes, nigga. Go through something real quick. You're gonna see it's dark down there. You got some different people down there, you know what I mean? But that's a whole different episode. So now what I was gonna say was, as far as your mentality. Anyway, to answer your question, how to untrain the brain of somebody who watches all the time. Like I said, it's a drug. Number one, like drug addiction. Like number one, you have to admit that you even have a problem. You heard? If you don't admit that this shit is even an issue, you can't even begin to solve the problem. That's number one. Number two, tapping into what Mr. IDGAF said. Too many of you dudes is comfortable going to the buffet. You heard? And I know how to hunt. You know what I mean? So to tap into that, what I used to say was I've said this before, but I don't think niggas listening to me, man. When it came to me personally, the first, nigga, we all men in here, so we, you know what I'm saying? I don't gotta say no phrases, nothing like that. So it is what it is. So boom. The first time that I masturbated was when I was in my early 20s, and I was in a monogamous relationship. And I say that to say, prior to that, when I was in my teens and all that, I saw no reason to masturbate because I felt like if I needed to bust a nut, it's time to go hunt. You understand? Like I knew dudes who was beating off 3 times a day and this, that, and third, and to this day it's still foreign to me. That shit is Chinese to me. You know what I mean? If I want to go get it, I get it. You know what I mean? But dudes don't know how to go get it. And they're so used to going to the buffet that they're comfortable with the buffet. That they feel like hunting is too much work. I'd rather everything prepared for me already. I don't want to get dirty.
Sense of entitlement.
I don't want to get rejected. You know what I'm saying? AKA, I don't want to get rejected. Or AKA, I don't think I could get her anyway. So like you said, let me just find a chick that look like her on the porn joint. You know what I mean? So when I talk about porn being a weapon, let me just bring it back around. When I talk about porn being a weapon, what I'm really emphasizing is that when you're addicted to porn, you're always using porn. One, that takes away energy from you focusing on your purpose. But number two, think about how you feel after you bust a nut. You're not the most energetic. You're not the most, you know what I mean, imaginative or most innovative person at that time. You know what I'm saying? We call it post-nut clarity, meaning like after you bust a nut, you look at the chick like, yo, I ain't have to do all that to get this. You know what I mean? Or, like this chick is just here for a nut. But as far as like the genius side of your brain, I mean, that shit is not activated. So the powers that be want you to keep watching that porn, man. Because especially as a person looking like myself and Mr. IDGAF, they want dudes like us always on the porn sites. always busting us, so we don't have that energy, so we don't have that God mentality. So with all that being said, let's get into it.